So I want to talk about a story that's circulating right now. I'm sure you've heard it between Gerrit Cole and Brett Gardner, um, with regards to Spider Tack. So as we know, Gerrit Cole was pretty much made the face of Spider Tack by the sports world and media and blah blah blah. Even though it was widespread use to give, it helped give pitchers an advantage with a grip and on the baseball, just like pine tar helps batters, but. Uh, for some reason, he was made the face of it, even more people like Jacob deGrom and all these other top starters, and most everybody else is being ignored. So there's a ton of heat on Gerrit Cole, and he had to basically awkwardly acknowledge that it was widespread and he was doing it. And fine, he faced the heat. Okay, good. All right, it was out in the open then. So, at one point, I think it was right before the All-Star break, Brett Gardner decides to pull a prank on Gerrit Cole. And he's known as a jokester and has pranks and all this stuff and have done his teammates. Fine, totally fine. Lighten up the mood, and it's good to have a fun-loving clubhouse and stuff. But when you do something and he pulls it and he basically puts pine tar on his hat and he mocked Gerrit Cole in front of his teammates and he made him look like a complete dick in front of everybody. Cole got up and got in his face and told him to stop. Okay. Now it essentially took 24 hours for Cole to calm down, and he did go apologize to Gardner for reacting that way. And I don't know if Brett Gardner apologized to Gerrit Cole in return. That's one thing I don't know. But we'll see. That remains to be seen. And that's, I guess one thing we don't know yet. But he is getting pounded today, Gerrit Cole, on social media, Twitter, everywhere else, Instagram, and blah, 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 saying, I got people saying, trade Cole and this, that. This guy's the team ace. He was brought here, came here to help the team win the World Series, hopefully multiple, and I hope that happens. And he came and digested, he's the New York, media, the New York environment, and it's an adjustment period, just like it was for Roger Clemens, just like it was for a lot of the other players that were either traded or signed here, okay? But I want to get an idea, because think about it this way too. Would Derek Jeter have ever done that in front of his teammates? Would he have made a teammate look like a dick in front of everybody? No, he would not, and you know it. Would Tino do that? No. O'Neill? No. Cone? No. Bernie? No. Would any of those guys, Brocious, mock their teammate and make him look like a complete ass fool, knowing he's basically been made to be the public punching bag for this thing? No, they would not. So my question is, why is Gerrit Cole getting pounded, and why is Brett Gardner getting a free pass? And just think, and my other perspective is, what would you have done if this happened to you? Would you be happy if your friend, or teammate made you look like a complete jackass in front of everybody, knowing that everybody's already trying to do that already? Okay, maybe it was well-intentioned, okay, but this horrifically backfired, in my opinion. And there were some other players. CeCe would have probably gotten in his face. So would have Roger Clemens, Nolan Ryan, Pedro Martinez, Greg Maddux, all these starters. They would have gotten in his face, too, for doing that. And you know what? That's karma. That's karma. And can you really blame them? No, I don't think so. At this point, I hope cooler heads have prevailed. I'm glad Cole apologized to him. It was the right thing to do, and I hope that Gardner apologized to Cole. But wouldn't it have been better had you pulled him to the side and talked to the guy about it instead of mocking him in front of the whole damn room? I'm just curious as to why he gets a free pass and Cole's getting pounded, just like Cole and Stanton get pounded by the media all the time when they're going through a rough stretch, and Judge gets a free pass when he goes through a rough stretch. Why is that? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think. Give me your insights and perspectives here. I don't think it's fair, to be honest with you. So I don't. And I think it's complete bullshit. But that's just me. And I'm not just, putting favoritism here. I'm saying, why is there such a uneven balance here between the two? I just don't understand. If Cole played a prank and made Brett Gardner look like a dick, would you give Cole a free pass? Or would you defend Brett Gardner and attack Gerrit Cole? What would you do then if the roles were reversed? If Brett Gardner was busted for juicing or whatever, and I don't condone even playing a prank on teammates who have served a suspension for juicing or whatever it is, and Cole did not serve anything, okay? And he was never caught with it either. He just admitted it was widespread and he had used it, okay? So, but a teammate that was, maybe busted for juicing and served his suspension or whatever, would you come back and mock him and make him look like a dick in front of everybody? I know I wouldn't. So, and obviously Cole, Brett Gardner's lighthearted, and tries to lighten the mood. Totally cool, totally fine. And Gerrit Cole's a more serious guy. He takes things seriously, just like a lot of other pitchers, like Randy Johnson and like Greg Maddux and some of these dudes. I'm all for having fun, but I'm not for mocking people and making people look stupid in front of people, especially in a public setting. You could have done that to him in a room without any people there. Might have been different. So, what do you guys think of this? It's not a scandal, but it's becoming ridiculous. It really is.